Good evening, Boom Beach. You're watching Snugglesplays and I'm your host, the one, the only. Yes, it's your favourite Boom Beach girl. It's me, Snuggles. Hello, everybody. Hello out there to all my fans and followers and everyone in the Boom Beach community. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic day or night, wherever you are in this beautiful world of ours, guys. I am here with you today to have a look at, not War Factory. War Factory was yesterday. Got that wrong nearly, didn't I? It's Imitation Game, guys, today. And the reason that we're doing Imitation Game today, guys, is that hopefully we've got some brand new Imitation Game stages, or Imitation Game levels, should I say. Brand new layouts, brand new base designs. As you may or may not know, hopefully you should know by now, with the update that has just recently happened, they did say in the update, amongst all the other stuff, that they were going to add 1,000 new Imitation Game base design layouts into Imitation Game. 1,000 new layouts, guys. So that was pretty exciting, because as we all know, Imitation Game hasn't had much love or attention or updates or anything for a very long time, and it's been the same bases, the same layouts for an absolute age. And it's become very repetitive and stale and boring. So I thought, seeing as this is the first Imitation Game since the update has come, let's jump into it. There it is, guys. Let's jump into it and see if we have indeed got new stages. As you can see, I have got the TGM, the typical crab TGM layout here. The 4-3-1, 4 tanks, 3 Grens, 1 medic and bullet. Trying to practice a lot more with those just to get better at it in general. Quickly before we jump in, just to recap my statues, I'm still rocking 1 GBE, 7 troop damage and 2 troop health, in case you were wondering. Also, in case you were wondering, as you can see, I am fully unboosted, guys, okay? And I'm also still not rocking instant training, just to put that out there. So there we go. Let's jump in without any further ado. So yes, one thing I've noticed already is they haven't put the names of each base in the top hand corner, which is interesting. I don't know why they've done that, but I always thought that was quite a funky little addition to the Imitation Game stages, having the names there of whose base it was. It's kind of a quirky little thing, and you were always wondering if they were going to include your base or somebody else's base that you know in there as well. So that was always kind of a fun thing to have, you know, and like the constant wondering, you know, oh, I wonder if they're going to put my base in here, or, you know, wouldn't it be cool if they put a base in there of somebody I know? That would be kind of funky. So yeah, they've I don't know why. Maybe that's a bug. Maybe they intended to put that in there and didn't. I don't know. Or maybe it was intentional. Who knows? Anyway, so stage 1, not much of a problem. Can't tell so far, I have to say, whether stage 1 was a new design or not. Also can't really tell much from whether this stage 2 is a new design or not. Not entirely sure there. So yeah, we'll just keep ploughing on, guys. Chuck some critters around. So if any of you are wondering about TGM as a troop combination, it is a very powerful combination. You may have seen it used by various different boom tubers on various different aspects of Boom Beach. The mega crab being a specific one that comes to mind. But if you have seen me or any other boom tuber use TGM, I'm also thinking of Shish Kebaba here, you will know that they are a very powerful troop combination, guys, and they're oh, okay, now look, I reckon this stage is new. This is a new layout, I'm sure, because I don't remember one with the headquarters right at the back and then all of this free GBE over here. And all these mines. Don't remember that at all. So we have still got the what is known as the disco statue line up here, one of each masterpiece. We call that the disco. It's not really the best way to go about the statues, but each to their own. So I'm pretty sure this is new. I don't recognise this particular layout here, but let's just jump into it. So as I was saying, yeah, TGM, very, very powerful, guys, especially when you throw Bullet into the mix as well. Because what happens is you've got Bullet in front, tanking everything as he does. You've got the tanks behind, and then you've got the Grens behind the tanks with their overthrow, and it's the overthrow of the Grens that makes them really so powerful, because the Bullet and the tanks will attack all the defences that are immediately in front of them, one after the other, but the Grens will attack defences that are like 2, 3, 4 rows behind the front ones, if that makes any sense. So yeah, you can get some really good damage done. Generally, it's not a terribly good idea to throw critters when you are using Grens, because the Grens tend to destroy the critters. So there we go, Imitation Game stage 3, not a problem, guys. But yeah, you've got the Bullet, tanks and Grenadiers, and of course you've got that one boat of medics for healing support, should any of your troops get injured. And yes, so all three of them together, guys, makes for a very, very powerful troop combination. And then it's just a case of sort of learning how to use them and how to manage them around bases. So here we go. I see a lot of boom mines and mines behind here. There is a doom cannon. I think this one might be new as well. Yeah, see, we've already got some ice here on stage 4. So, yeah, sorry, that was my phone in case you misheard. Yeah, let's just get into it. So, yeah, then your next question might be, well, you know, how do I use TGM? Well, generally, you just kind of... you land Bullet and the tanks first, then you wait a few seconds, and then you land the... Wait a few seconds and then land the Grens and the medics afterwards. And that is because Grens walk faster than tanks, and if you land your Grens first, they will run out in front of the tanks and get shot by whatever defence is at the front of the base. So that's how you land them. And then, yeah, really, there isn't much. You've just got to manage the attack, guys, when you're using them. Because obviously you've got Bullet at the front. Bullet, just as long as Bullet stays at the front in a sort of centralised position so that all the defences are targeting him, then your tanks and your Grens will just do their thing behind Bullet, and they don't really need much interference. You've just got to watch defences that are sort of on the sides that might pick off a tank or a few Grens on the sides. So even though I just said that about Grenadiers and critters not really going together because the Grens will destroy the critters, critters still work for distraction. the Grens don't destroy them that quickly, so they do still have a purpose there for distraction. And yes, it's just a case of keeping an eye on things, keeping an eye on Bullet's health, obviously, because if he dies, then the whole attack tends to generally go downhill quite quickly, depending on what remaining defences you are facing. So again, we're on stage 5. This, I think, is new as well. And oh, look at the statues. We've actually got decent statues, guys. Reds and purples. No blues, no greens. Decent statues. That's good to know. So, that's basically it. In terms of how do I use them? Well, yeah, that really is it. So, bullet, tanks. Wait a few seconds. Grens. So you just want to make sure that Bullet is just out front at all times. And that he's not in any imminent danger of dying. And then, as you can see from this attack and from the last few levels, guys, you don't need to really do anything else, because the tanks and the Grens will just do their thing, like I said, behind Bullet. And it's just keeping an eye on, you know, like it's just keeping an eye on your tanks and your Grens at the edges, and just if there's any defences on the edges that might start picking off the odd tank or the odd Gren, just making sure, that you throw critters in front of it or you shock it or whatever until your troops destroy it. Imitation Game stage 6. Wow, okay, now this is definitely new, guys. Look, we've got 3 microwavers right at the front. So this is going to be interesting. So at least we know that we've definitely got new Imitation Game stages in here. Definitely, guys. So we've also got some boosted damage. I don't think the statue boosts are still not working in Imitation Game by the look of it, though, because it doesn't say, unless that is the damage boost. But I don't think so. It's not working, I don't think. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. So in terms of, what defences should I sort of get rid of, in advance of landing my troops? Well, it depends what the base layout is. Half the time you don't really need to get rid of any defences in advance. I would probably recommend getting rid of shock launchers, though, just because. Just simply because the shock launchers shock Bullet, and then if Bullet's shocked, he can't be out front. So yeah, I'll probably shock launchers, anything that's going to slow Bullet down, I would probably say get rid of or deal with somehow. And obviously prototype weapons like doom cannons and shock blasters, probably a good idea to get rid of them. Not necessarily before you land your troops, by the way. You can, because your Grens will help build you up a lot more GBE as you progress through the battle. Because of their overthrow, they're going to be killing defences and things like way behind in the base. So you'll get a constant build up of GBE. And so with that, you can use to take out pesky prototype weapons, during the battle, as it were, before you get to them. So yeah, but everything else, to be honest, everything else, Bullet will just tank for you like a boss. Grapplers are the only other thing that you really definitely do need to get rid of, because obviously they have bullet can't outrange a grappler really. You do need to, 9 times out of 10 you will need to get rid of a grappler, because he'll pull bullet in, and then once bullet's gone he'll start pulling your tanks, etc. There is a trick you can do which Shish Kebaba has coined. I think it was Shish Kebaba, or somebody came up with the phrase or the term bullet ping pong. But I think you actually need 2 grapplers for that to work, because the idea is that you let bullet get grabbed by one grappler, and then he'll be in the range of the second grappler, so you then let the second grappler pull him in, and as soon as he's been pulled you use taunt instead of energy drink for that one, and then you just keep hitting taunt, which taunts all the defenses around the grapplers where he's been pulled, and that enables your other troops to kind of not get grabbed by the grappler. That does and can work sometimes. That's very dependent on the sort of layout of the base and where the grapplers are, how far back they are, and where everything is. It very much depends on the layout of the base here, guys. But yeah, here look, we got stage 7, guys. Not a problem so far, but I think we definitely have had some new stages, new layouts in there. Stage 7, we've got 2 doom cannons, we've got a shield gen 3, we've got... There's definitely some ice, but I can't see it. It's probably hidden in the trees somewhere, although I can't see it. Yeah, anyway, definitely some ice going on there on the health and the damage. I reckon, yeah, they will be in the trees. I don't need to look at them. Let's just jump into it. So for stage 7, I'm thinking we first of all get rid of this back doom cannon, and I think I'm just going to land everybody here. And yeah, just so you'll see in a minute, guys, what I mean about defences on the edge. So that boom cannon is now looking at my tanks. That doom cannon give Bullet a drink. Okay, this is getting a bit... I think I should have reflared them, actually. There we go. That got a bit ugly there, but I think we're all right. Can you just please kill that boom cannon? Okay, we lost a few tanks there, but I think we are going to get this. Let's just get rid of this shock launcher. Oh, that was a bit of a waste. Okay. Right, you know what? I am going to reflare them. I think I should have reflared them earlier, actually, because they were spreading out a bit. That's the other thing, guys. You don't really want to let TGM spread out too much. Now, I did make a bit of a mistake there. As you saw, I lost quite a few tanks there because I didn't. Bullet was wandering off too much over to the left, and I should have reflared. I'm the first one to admit I'm not the best for TGM, but I like to think I'm reasonably okay at it. I sometimes don't always know when to reflare. Okay, Bullet is dead, but that's fine. That rocket isn't going to do much to us. We've still got 4 medics, so that will be fine. Shield is down, and we will get this without any trouble, guys. So yeah, that's the other thing with TGM, is just sort of knowing when to reflare them, because they're not really a troop combo that you want to let spread out. Unlike RZCM, you don't really want to let them spread out too much. You always kind of want to reflare them and get them sort of in a tighter group, because if they spread out, bad things like that happen. So, you know, I'm the first to admit I made a mistake there. I should have reflared when Bullet started veering off to the left, because I needed him to be in front of the Doom Cannon. As you saw there, he suddenly wasn't in front of the Doom Cannon, and we lost some tanks to that Doom Cannon. That's why I had to quickly flare it. And then, yeah, the boom cannon picked us off. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because, you know, we still got the victory. A win is a win. We did lose a lot of troops there, though, like you saw, but that is fine. And that is that, guys. So that is Imitation this week. This is for Friday, the 11th of October. And yes, so that's it. That's all. I'm going to go now, because this video is getting quite long. I didn't mean it to really be this long. So yes, exciting stuff, guys. New Imitation layouts. We definitely have new Imitation Game layouts. So comment down below. Are you excited about that? Hit that like button if you're excited about it. Hit the like button even if you're not excited about it. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment down below on anything and everything Boom Beach. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. As ever, keep booming, and I'll see you in the next one. Snuggles is out. Bye.